All right, Pokemon trainers, it's Drew, and we are back with another video discussing 2026 Pokemon Go, the future. I thought this would be a cool, fun video to do, discuss some probabilities, things that I found from the data miners, things that might be coming, things that could be coming up that I feel, and last but not least, we are going to discuss Pokemon Go Tour 2026. That we should see around March or April. So let's get into it, shall we? First item of business, just so everybody's aware, I'm recording this video on November 20th. So I got some news on December tickets from the Pokemon group out there on X. They have found a new image has been added to the December event pass. Interesting enough, the image says no Palkia in the file name. So we are going to assume that the Pokemon that you've received from our event pass in December is Palkia, as well as it looks like they're bringing back that Infinity Egg Incubator. Now, I did not participate in the Infinity Egg Incubator the first time around, so I don't know how everybody liked it, didn't like it, So let me know down in the comments, is that a good thing, bad thing? What do you think about Palkia being thrown into the mix? I don't know if it's origin form or normal form Palkia. I just threw picture of Palkia that I had in there just for fun. And we are getting a new Master Ball ticket that's been added to the game code, and it will start on December 2nd as well at 10 a.m. And that event will end on February 22nd, 2026 at 8 p.m. So that's an extra Master Ball ticket out there. You guys going to be using this, purchasing this? What have you guys used your Master Balls on? I currently still have my 2. Haven't seen anything worthwhile using the Master Ball. Personally, if my daily incense would throw up a Galarian bird, I might be more in tune to try it, but I have yet to see one of those Galarian birds in almost a year. So I don't think they exist in the game anymore personally, so I kind of missed the boat on that. That's December. So now that December's out of the way, let's talk 2026 and the possibilities in front of us. There has been an update to the Game Master. Eevee received some small updates for collision radius. I guess that has something to do with our Dynamax weekend coming up. However, Screamtail, Clobbopus, and Grapplock has received their camera and buddy scales. So that tells me that those guys are close to being released in the game. What do you guys think of these 3 Pokemon could be next? I mean, if they've gone that far in the game code to give them a buddy scale, I know Screamtail has had a lot of code put behind it, and I'll get to that here in just a second. Also, it has been added out there, another ticket potentially. Now, this isn't set in stone, but this is just potential. Journey to Paldea, and it looks like our featured Pokemon are Larvitar, Bagon, and Nacli. So Nacli, for those of you guys who don't know, Nacli is one of the newer Pokemon they brought into Scarlet and Violet. It evolves into Naclstack and Garganacl. So kind of an interesting ticket out there. It looks like a raid pass is involved here as well. So who knows what we might get in that. And if we're doing Journey to Paldea, lots of possibilities in opening up that can of worms. Back on September 11th, new Pokemon receiving their basic configurations in the Game Masters: Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, Diplin, Poltergeist, Sinistcha, Okidoki, Munkidori, Pheasant Dippity, Ogerpon, Archelodon, Hydra Apple, Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt, Iron Boulder, Iron Crown, Terapagos, and Pecharunt. So all of those minus Poltergeist, Sinistcha, and Diplin, and Hydra Apple. Those are the only 4 out of this list that has been added to the game. They've been added to the game already. So I guess my thing is here, what out of this list, intrigues you guys? Is it the Paradox Pokemon? Walking Wake, Iron Leaves? Is it the DLC from Scarlet and Violet with Okidogi, Munkeridoo, Pheasantipity, Ogerpon? Is it Terapagos? Is it Pecharunt? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I know I probably butchered those names, guys. I apologize up front on that. Also, I found this really intriguing. On August 29th, this was posted. So we already got Poltergeist and Sinistcha. I'm not really gonna, go into those guys. But Ogerpon and Terapagos here has got some different forms, which is interesting to me. So we have Teal, Wellspring, Hearth Flame, and Cornerstone. And then Terapagos has a normal, terrestrial, and stellar. Are they opening up the realm of possibilities for us to do like Terra raids or stellar raids, in Pokemon Go down the road? That could be interesting. I'm sure that's probably 2027 and beyond. Then down here also on September 11th, we've had stats added. So this is another step, in my opinion, of Pokemon coming to the game faster. It seems like, they do the imagery, and then stats are like one of the few things that gets added last. And furthermore, the other thing that gets added last is moveset. So Walking Wake, they've given Walking Wake a legendary status. They've given Iron Leaves legendary status. Okidogi has legendary status and a moveset. Munkeridoo, legendary moveset. Pheasantipity, same deal. Ogerpon, legendary and a moveset. So it looks like we're getting closer to some of these Pokemon getting released. So the other note that I can see in here is Pecharunt is marked as tradable and a mythic. So I don't know, guys. It looks like out of this list we got some new Pokemon established coming. So that could all be part of that journey of to Paldea ticket as well. So we'll just have to wait and see. I got a picture of all of the Paradox Pokemon here for everybody if they didn't know what they were. All right, let's talk Go Tour 2026. So last year our Go Tour was Black and White Era Unova Tour. This year I'm suspecting that we get the Kalos region and something to do with X and Y, which will fit nicely in with the just recent release of Legends ZA. So Legends ZA is focusing in Lumino City, which is part of X and Y, which is part of the Kalos region. So it all kind of makes sense and ties in. And that's just how the normal progression's been going. So let's take a look at what I feel are some good probabilities, or that I think would be great opportunities to bring into Go Tour 2026. Number 1, let's make X and Y Mewtwo our main focus and bring in Mega Hawklucha and maybe Shiny Klefki as a option to center around this Go Tour. My other idea was, why don't we focus this around Zygarde, Zygarde Cells, Mega Zygarde that came out in Legends ZA. And then my last but not least, my least favorite out of the grouping is, let's just throw everything out there from Mega Dimensions. So let's just make it a weekend of non-stop mega battles with all of the new mega Pokemon, and again bring out shiny Klefki. So those were my 3 ideas for what they could do of, you know, Go Tour. I don't know, what do you guys think down in the comments? Would you like to see us go after X and Y Mewtwo and get Mega Hawklucha? I know X and Y Mewtwo will probably be considered megas as well. So, you know, we could do, you know, X one day, Y one day, and then Mega Hawklucha mixed in on both days. Do you like the idea of centering it around doing routes and collecting Zygarde cells for Mega Zygarde? Or do we just want to have a non-stop weekend of rotational mega Pokemon battles? So Fire Hour, where we get Emboar, Pyroar, Blaziken, you know, Feraligatr, Greninja, Starmie, you know, that kind of deal. Or, you know, is there 2 of these guys in particular you'd like to see them bring out over all of them? You know, let me down in the comments what you think. Now, let's move on to Gigantamax. So the only Pokemon left that has had everything put into the game code as far as moves, stats, etc. is Gigantamax Meowth with Gmax Gold Rush. So, is that our first Gmax battle of 2026? Do we still squeeze it in 2025? You know, what do you guys think? You know, I could see them doing like a ringing in the new year kind of, you know, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, you know, kind of deal. Gold Rush, you know, come in, get the money kind of deal. Theme for that. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And my final question of this video is, when do we get this monster right here? When do we get Chunkachu? When is Gmax Pikachu coming out? I want Gigantamax Pikachu. I don't know about you guys, but I just want Gigantamax Pikachu. One of my favorite cards when Vivid Voltage came out, and it is still one of my favorite looking Pokemon. I just love how giant he is. So, but yeah, guys, that's really all I wanted to discuss in this video. What do you guys think? What's coming this year? What would you like to see coming this year? You know, I know I wouldn't mind some of the scenarios that I've brought forward coming out. I think that would be cool. Keep gameplay kind of fresh. But let me know down in the comments what you think, and I will catch you guys on the next video.